Now, on yet another matter, the Senate's been working to put the President's cabinet in place at several important agencies that serve the American people. I'm pleased to share that by the end of the week, we'll have confirmed even more nominees. That includes Representative Zinke, who we approved yesterday, as well as Dr. Ben Carson, Governor Rick Perry. Both Carson and Perry received bipartisan support in committee, and I expect to see the same when the Senate votes to confirm them. Once we do, Dr. Carson can begin bringing much-needed reforms to the Department of Housing and Urban Development, while Governor Perry can begin leading on smarter policies at the Energy Department. I also look forward to confirming another important nominee before the Senate. Judge Neil Gorsuch continues to earn praise from both sides of the aisle, including many on the political left. President Obama's legal mentor calls Gorsuch brilliant. His former Solicitor General praises Gorsuch for his fairness. Alan Dershowitz says Gorsuch is highly credentialed and hard to oppose on the merits. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg recently had praise for the judge, too, complimenting his collegiality and excellent writing ability. Judge Gorsuch has received wide support in his local legal community as well, with more than 200 Colorado lawyers from across the political spectrum voicing their support for his nomination. Here's what they said in a letter to Colorado senators just last week. "We know Judge Gorsuch to be a person of utmost character," they wrote. "He is fair, decent, and honest, both as a judge and a person. His record shows that he believes strongly in the independence of the judiciary. Judge Gorsuch has a well-earned reputation as an excellent jurist. He voted with the majority in 98% of the cases he heard on the 10th Circuit, a great portion of which were joined by judges appointed by Democratic presidents. We all agree that Judge Gorsuch is exceptionally well qualified to join the Supreme Court. He deserves an up or down vote." That's from 200 Colorado lawyers. Its praise has been reiterated by other Coloradans as well. Here's how the Colorado Springs Gazette put it this week in an editorial supporting the nomination. "To vote against Gorsuch," the paper said, would favor a party over someone who clearly ranks among the top qualified nominees in the court's history. This considerable praise we've heard regarding Judge Gorsuch is not surprising when you consider the reputation he's earned across his state, in the federal judiciary, and among those who worked with him through the years. That includes Judge John Kane, a senior district court judge in Colorado appointed by President Carter. He also shared his view this week on what type of jurist Judge Gorsuch has been and will continue to be if confirmed to the Supreme Court. Here's what he had to say. This is a Carter appointee. "Judge Gorsuch's opinions, concurrence, and dissents are clear, cogent, and mercifully to the point. I have been affirmed and reversed by him, and in each instance, I thought he was right and fair." Let me repeat that, Mr. President. Judge Kane, a Carter appointee, said, "I have been affirmed and reversed by him, and in each instance, I thought he was right and fair." Judge Kane added that Judge Gorsuch's writings indicate a strong respect for tradition and precedent, and he said, "I don't find his decisions reflecting any sort of ideological bias. I'm very comfortable with this nomination," Judge Kane concluded, "and I'm not sure we could expect better or that better presently exists." Let me say that again. This is a Carter appointee, the federal courts. He said, "I'm not sure we could expect better or that better presently exists." In other words, no one is better. It's high acclaim from someone who not only has professional experience with the nominee before us, but also someone who, as a judge himself, has a clear-eyed understanding of the standards a jurist must uphold. In the coming days, we can expect to see more examples of bipartisan support for Judge Gorsuch. He's an outstanding nominee. He's both well qualified and well respected, and he deserves fair consideration and an up or down vote.